Hello and welcome to your Empowered Astrology Forecast with yours truly, Sarah McCallum, the Cosmic Finder. And this is for the week of January the 8th, 2024. All right, so over the course of this week, we will all collectively celebrate a new moon in Capricorn. So sun and moon will be in the same astrological sign. New moons are fresh beginnings and they herald in a new lunar cycle. So we are able to plant our seeds, we are able to set our intentions, and it is wise to be mindful of the ways that you are talking to yourself and what it is you're focused on bringing to light. So, this energy of the new moon is very delicate and vulnerable, and it is wise to also really tend to your physical body and its needs. Capricorn governs the skeletal system, structures, foundations. So, really lean into this idea of how a solid foundation can support you not only in achieving your goals, but also in creating more ease in your body, in your life, right? So, as we have these support systems in place and ones that are built upon a solid foundation, support systems that are sturdy and sound, we are able to relax into life. We are able to sense into the comfort that that support provides for us. And the same is true with our skeletal system. And when we are really mindful of taking care of our physical vessel, we are more open to receiving guidance and wisdom from spirit. And we may be more open to new ideas that help us to grow and prosper. So these are some of the themes that are at play here as we welcome in this new moon in Capricorn on the 11th of January. Now, on the 10th of January, towards the beginning of the week, Venus and Pluto will be squaring one another. So tension for change, involving matters of the heart and also our ability to heal or transform. There can be some interesting dynamics here at play regarding obsessive tendencies or motivations that feel kind of secretive in nature with Pluto and our intimate relationships. So just be mindful of those tendencies and just understand that this tension for change is very much at play in our intimate relationships and the ways in which we feel loving and affectionate. All right. And then on the 12th of January, Juno, the asteroid that really governs our ability to experience a committed relationship, will move retrograde in Virgo, which is the astrological sign so much linked up to purity and service. And so, this is going to be time to reflect upon our relationships, especially in terms of commitment, long-term relationships that feel fair and balanced, and take stock in how you are of service to your partner, how your partner is of service to you, also how these dynamics play out in your physical body, how any dysfunction in these relationships creates dis-ease in the body, and use this time to revisit some of these relationship themes. Okay, again, not a time for direct action, but really just a time to reflect. All right. And then on the 13th, we have Mercury moving into Capricorn, joining Mars in Capricorn. And Mercury moving out of Sagittarius into Capricorn will feel a lot more structured in our communication styles, a lot more aware of probably how the other perceives us, really feeling a little bit more controlled than when Mercury was in Sagittarius, where things may have just kind of like flown out of our mouths. So, that idea that there can be a refined and strategic way of speaking to others is probably going to be at play here. And whether or not that feels comforting or supportive to you probably is dependent upon where you're at in your journey of communicating your truth and also, what's going on in your natal chart. All right, let's see. And then one last bit that I wanted to mention is speaking to this long void of course moon that we will experience on the 9th. So when the moon is void of course, it is in between signs. This is a great time to have an unstructured day where you're not doing anything that requires a ton of focus, a ton of effort, but perhaps you're just working on back office items, or you're folding laundry, cleaning house, taking a gentle walk, and obviously if you're not able to do those types of things and you do need to be at work getting things done, just recognize that the energy of the void of course moon may have you feeling a little bit out of sorts. Okay, and then a card did come through in Yasmin Boland's Moonology deck for you all. And this is the blue moon card. And we're really being called upon here to lean into that sense of trust that we are abundant, that we are divine, that anything is possible, and to really go for it, whatever it is that you're envisioning. This card gives you the motivation and support to follow your dreams and recognize that once in a blue moon, it does come true. That's all I have for you this week. I wish you a very powerful new moon in Capricorn, and I'll be on to talk with you again soon.